Hi there. My name is Josh, and I hope I'm not interrupting you because we're here to talk about Rainbird Cirrus again. I'll be your host. Today we've got some special guests on the show. Robert Balcom, Pat Tracy, and Cole Tanner Fuller will be taking you through some of the elements of this fantastic software. Now, we've already discussed a little bit about creating your database, and now we're looking at taking that database and putting it on a map. So the first step is importing your map. Come up here, come down the list, and find the import map section. We already have a map with a little bit of work done on it, but if you didn't, you simply come up here to import, select that. We select yes to overwrite the map we already have. And simply find in your computer, browse through your computer to find where your image of the map is. Again, we already have it here, so we don't need to do this part, but when you get your image of the map, find a safe place for it in your computer where it won't get deleted. Come to that place, select it, hit open. We don't need to do that, and your map will come up. Next step, we're going to look at some labeling for your golf course. Pat Tracy will help us out now that we're nice and zoomed in. Thank you.
All right, thanks for that, Josh. Pat Tracy here, and I'm going to take over and go over labeling the golf course. We're going to start off with labeling the hole, and then we'll go over labeling different sections on the hole, such as the greens and tees and fairways. So here we want to go up to the compass. We select that, and we're going to go forth from the bottom, press that icon, and we'll get to Data Builder. From that, we're going to be working on hole number 4 today. We know that's right in this vicinity. So to do so, we're just going to zoom in on it, make it clear. Just like so. And now we want to label it by hole first. So to do so, we just select the hole key there and then press the hole right there. This area properties icon comes up, and we got course 1, which we're only working with one course today, and hole right now it's saying hole 1, but we want to switch that to hole 4. So to do so, we'll just select that, bring up the keyboard, and select number 4. Hit OK, and here we have it. We have course 1, hole 4. So now that we got the hole labeled, number 4, we can go and start labeling specific areas on that hole. So to do so, it's a similar process. But before we get started, we just have to make sure that this H here is highlighted blue. Otherwise, you'll be unable to do any more editing. So for example, if I go green and go to label my green, the message comes up saying that I'm unable to do so. If I close that message and I select this H, it turns it blue, and that allows me to make more modifications on hole number 4. So now that the H is highlighted blue, I'll just select the green. Too easy. So now we got the G, 4G, labeling for green there. And we'll go through that process with the tees. Fairways, approaches, surrounds, perimeter, and rough. That'll be all. Next step, Cole Fuller.
Okay, so we're going to be labeling our sprinkler heads now. Our sprinkler heads are going to be where these tiny white dots are. You probably can't really see them in the video right now, but so you're going to want to go to existing, and then you're going to add an existing head because we've already created our whole database. So all the heads, the nozzles, the pressure will all be ready to go. So all you have to do, click the existing, and you're going to have to follow the same way that you have designed it. So we've designed it to be front left is going to be our first head, and then work your way around. If you don't follow that, then when you are turning on heads later on, you could have the wrong one turn on. So to do that, you just click this one. Oh crap. You have to press the green. So there, that is our head number 1. head number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So pretty straightforward for labeling the green heads. Fairway heads are going to be a little bit different. Since our fairways are going to be paired, you're going to want to start with this one, and that'll be fairway number 1. You're going to leave the one that it's paired with because we're going to talk about that later. And then that one will be our second one. It's going to be a single head because we only have 3 fairway heads on this hole. You're going to want to follow the same pattern that you chose again when we have chosen odds along the left side, evens along the right side. And then I guess just because we're here, approach heads, same thing. You're going to leave the second one because it is a paired head. And I don't know, that's it. I don't want to label them all, I guess. Okay, so continuing on, we're just labeling these surround heads right now. And so you can see we have surround head 1, 2, 3. We need to add a 4th. And as you can see, there is no surround head number 4 in our database. So we're going to create one. And when you create it on this, it will also throw it into your database. So you're going to want to go to stations, station A, because basically everything on our database was labeled as station A. And then you have the highlighted S there. And now you have an extra station for the surrounds, and it is also included in your database.
Alright, so the last step is to make station pairs for your sprinkler heads. And so to do that, all you have to do is go into the existing tab, go add rotor, select the station you're pairing with, and pick the head that you're pairing it with. And all this is going to do is make it so when you turn on the first station on the fairway, it turns 2 sprinkler heads on instead of just 1. And so we'll also do this for our approach, and our rough, and our tees. And once you've done that, everything's linked with your database, so you're all set up and you're ready to move on to the flow manager.